The vacuum law of prosperity is the idea that creating space or emptiness in one's life can attract new opportunities and abundance. Remove something from your life and it will be replaced by something new and better. I've personally experienced the vacuum law of prosperity time and time again, and inside this video I'm going to show you the two-step process that you can use to go ahead and get anything you want in your life. My first time consciously experiencing the vacuum law of prosperity was when I'd first dropped out of uni and I was trying to make money online, and things were actually slowly starting to pick up. However, there was one thing in my current reality that I was just attached to, and that was my actual supermarket job at the time. I'd been working at this supermarket job all over summer, and I'll be so real, it was the most physically draining job or experience that I'd had. I'll actually put some videos up on top of this video and you'll see I was getting up in the morning at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, getting onto a lorry in the cold ass freezing dark morning and pulling over 1,000-ton pallets off of this lorry just to go ahead and stack some shelves. Was this somewhere that I dreamed of being of? Well, no, obviously not, right? And chances are you relate to this. You have this goal of making money online or this goal of having a dream physique, but there's just this one thing that seems to be getting in the way in your current reality, which is holding you back. Maybe it's a 9 to 5, maybe it's friends, maybe it's just your environment around you. Deep down, you know that removing this one thing from your life will allow you to move so much closer towards the goals that you've set out and the vision that you have in your mind. However, you also fear removing this thing. Fear of judgment, fear of lack, fear of things going wrong. Understand that this frequency of fear within itself will only cause what you fear to materialize within your reality. And that's why you're going to continue living this life on a loop and keep on experiencing what you're currently experiencing. Nothing will change until you change. So you're probably wondering, like, what do I do? How do I get out of this rut? How do I get out of this loop? Step one is get super clear on exactly what you want. You must get clear on exactly what you want in life, make a definite decision on this, and take some time to actually write it down on a piece of paper. This is something that I actually learned in Think and Grow Rich, and I'll actually put over the processes and the steps over this video right now. And this process especially ties into the goal of making money, but you can still apply this to anything else within your life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap the actual pages of the book over this video right now, and I'm actually going to show you each step of this process. Step one is fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire or the exact goal you desire. It's not sufficient to just say you want plenty of money, but actually get super clear on a number and a definite outcome that you want. Step two is to define exactly what you intend to give in return for this money that you desire. Step three is to establish a time that you intend to receive the money that you desire. Step four is to actually create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once. Whether you're ready or whether you're not, just get started with it. Step five is to take all of the previous steps and write them out in a clear, concise statement, which you can go ahead and read over every single day. And then step six, which is the most important step, is to go ahead and read over this vision out loud every single day. Do it before you go to sleep, do it as you wake up, because that's when your subconscious mind is most receptible to being impressed. And this is the most simple way to go ahead and actually get clear on your short-term goals and your short-term vision, to know exactly what you want in life. Not what you don't want, but exactly what you want, because where focus goes, energy flows. If you're still focusing on what you don't want, well, guess what? You're just going to continue living in that loop in your reality. So read over this goal and this vision and this plan every single day and truly feel it as already done as well, because when you truly feel it as done, that's when you're going to be impressing your subconscious mind, and what's impressed into your subconscious gets expressed into your reality. So I remember before I actually quit my supermarket job, I actually had step one already in place. I had a super clear plan of exactly how I was going to get my goal, and also super clear actions on what I was gonna do to actually get me there. However, the one thing that was missing was the fact that I didn't feel that I was already living in that reality, simply because I was so attached to working in this job, in this physically demanding job, which required me to go ahead and actually drive to work first thing in the morning, required me to pull heavy ass pallets off a lorry, required me to work in the freezing cold. I was still attached to this reality simply because I figured, well, look, let me make money online first, then I'll still have my job as a safety net. And that was the problem right there, because you can manipulate matter with matter and you can strategically try and place things within your reality, and of course logically that makes sense. However, having a safety net is still driven by fear, because you move from fear towards safety, and those words within themselves are still aligned with the frequency of fear. It all comes from the survival paradigm that you don't truly believe that you're going to get what you want, and therefore you need a backup plan, and you believe that things just aren't going to work out. And what you've got to realize is that everything you believe will play out in your reality. So if deep down you believe that it's not going to play out, and if deep down you believe even to some element that you still need a backup plan because you're not going to truly get your goals, then guess what? Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's just going to play out in your reality. The more you actually delay making a decision, the more you resist the natural flow of abundance. Decisions in alignment with your goal have a certain frequency, and moving with speed and action within that decision will help you move closer to your reality so much quicker. Basically, the longer you wait to decide to make a decision, the more and more opportunities are going to slip by your way. Indecision is a weakness, and making quick decisions aligns you with the universal flow of abundance and allows you to rapidly create your desires and move closer to your goals. Now, step 2 is super simple, which is implement the vacuum law. Very simply, remove what you don't want from your life. Remove the 9 to 5, remove the other job, remove the friends, remove the environment that deep down you know, once you actually take those things out of your reality, are gonna move you to your goals with speed. And as soon as you do it, that one thing will get replaced by something so much better and so much faster in ways that you don't even understand and logically sometimes don't even make sense. So if I take it back to the day of when I quit my job, I remember vividly sitting at my desk and I actually wrote out my notice, and I made the decision there and then that tomorrow I'm going to hand in this notice and I'm going to quit my job. What happened is something very funny. I actually took a picture of this notice and I put it into one of my Mindset Mentors group chats, and the title of the group was called Gratitude. It was as stupid as me expressing gratitude for the pen that I wrote down my notice with. Now I'm going to put a screenshot up over this actual video and you're going to see two numbers. There was 333 at the top and then 1052 at the time that I actually sent the message. This experience was my first synchronicity. For those who don't know what a synchronicity is, a synchronicity is the idea that events that seem to be related but have no obvious cause are meaningful coincidences. Let me show you next what actually happened. So within the same minute of me writing down my notice and actually sending this picture into this group chat, an old friend actually messaged me on an entirely different app. I hadn't spoken to this guy for months. He wasn't even inside this group chat. And this guy actually had an opportunity for me. And he actually said, I want you to take on some of my clients and work at my agency. What happened is within a minute of me making this quick decision and removing this job from my life, it instantly got replaced with a better opportunity which was aligned with my vision, which allowed me to live a life of freedom, work from wherever I want, and make a lot more money as well. Like, realize this, the quicker you make your decisions, the quicker you're going to move to your desired reality. And I instantly received the opportunity that replaced that job, which I didn't want to work in, which wasn't aligned with my vision, and this new opportunity was completely aligned with everything I'd written down on my plan. And then you'll see as well, 2 days later, I found myself in a Canary Wharf office. I was experiencing things that I'd never experienced before in such a short period of time as well. I was meeting new people, making new connections, and all of this was in alignment with the new vision simply because I removed something old. And this hasn't happened just once in my life, it's happened again and again and again, simply by law of using the vacuum law of prosperity. So to summarize in this video, everything that I've spoken about, number 1 is get clear on exactly what you want in life. And number 2 is immediately remove anything that you don't want in your life with absolutely no delay. If you'd like to chat to me one-to-one on a free call, click the top link in my description. Otherwise, go ahead and subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.